Hello everyone, and this is Samarth, and I'm going to present my work jointly with Technion University on mobility as a service behavior, a labeled and unlabeled bundle SP survey design in Tel Aviv metropolitan area. So, as the number of private vehicle ownership is increasing and the congestion is increasing, but we also have more mobility options like public transport, more micro mobility options, but still we don't see that there is a reduction in congestion. So the main reason we can see is because there is not a single platform where you can integrate all these public transport options and you can pay for them. So the mobility as a service option provides you a single platform where you can integrate all these available public transport options. You can plan your trip, you can book the ticket, you can make the payment, you can buy the bundles, and you can do all sort of things on one platform. And it can have some good impacts, like it can reduce some emission and reduce the private car ownership. So this is the idea of the MAS. And the core objective of this research is to develop a SP survey, preference survey for MAS in Tel Aviv metropolitan area, and to develop a MAS system framework for the agent-based simulation platform and to demonstrate the MAS solutions for the city. And why we are doing the SP survey? Because MAS service is not available or implemented like around. There are like only 2 examples in the world where MAS is implemented. One, the most famous one is Obigo in Sweden, but we cannot have the RP revealed preference data for MAS, so we need to do a SP survey. And SP survey enables the trade-off across attributes, and also you can know the willingness to pay of the people. So in our SP survey, we have 4 different sections. The first is reveal preference for their travel behavior, their trips, their mode they choose, the travel time, and all the data. The second is SP module, where we give them choice tasks and the bundles, and they can choose which options they like more. And third is attitudinal question based on the Likert scale of 1 to 7. It's to know their reliability, comfort, environmental concern, and safety and trust. And the last one is their personal information, socio-demographic information, age, gender, income. And for the survey, we do the design of the survey in engine platform, and the hosting is on Qualtrics. So we do the efficient design, and that I will explain here. So for the SP choice design, the modes that we have, it's based on the actual mode existing in Tel Aviv. So bus, train, light rail we already have. Metro is coming as planned. So we consider that as in public transport, also taxi and shared car. And for micro mobility, it's e-scooters and bicycle. And the key attributes that vary in each of the choice set is the price, the availability of the mode, and the pricing structure. You can pay for a bundle per month, and you can pay as you go. So here we have 2 types of SP tasks. One is labeled and one is unlabeled. So in the unlabeled, we only check the sensitivity of the attributes. So we vary the attributes, and the name of the bundle does not affect the choice of people. So here we have the bundle, generic bundle as A and B, and then pay as you go, make your own bundle, and status quo means you want to stay with your current mode and you don't want to choose any bundle. And in the label design, we also see the effect of the name of the bundle, how it affects their choice. So here we have 2 names, Easy Drive and Green Move. In Easy Drive means you will have more options of a taxi and a shared car and less public transport options, as the name says. And in Green Move, you will have more options of a micro mobility and public transport. And the rest remains same, pay as you go, make your own bundle, and status quo. So for in engine, we do the Bayesian efficient design, that is determinant efficient design. So because we have so many attributes and alternatives, so there will be so many possibilities, and there is a need to do an efficient experimental design. There can can be orthogonal and random design, but then the best one is the Bayesian efficient design. And here we seek to minimize the uncertainty of all the model parameters. In this, for the implementation of Bayesian design, first we do a pilot survey and we collect samples, around 50 samples, and then using that 50 samples, we run a MNL model, and from MNL model, we get the alternative specific coefficient and their standard errors, all the attribute sensitivities, and then we use the coefficients and also the standard errors as priors and the standard deviation for this Bayesian implementation. And we use the standard error 1.5 to 2 times to just say that we are not overconfident about this, to avoid the overconfidence. So the advantage of the Bayesian design is it is robust even when the priors we get from MNL model are not correct and they are like a little bit misspecified, and it is more statistically efficient than the orthogonal and random design. And using this Bayesian design, we have given 6 choice tasks, 4 labeled and 2 unlabeled. And this is the study area of Tel Aviv Metropolitan. Here, there is dense population, there's public transport and high car ownership, very high car ownership. And MRT or LRT is already expanding and metro will come in future. This is the mode distribution for 2025 and 2030, and we see the LRT is increasing, and also for the car it is decreasing, and other modes, the active modes and public transport are increasing. And this is the bundle design example. The first one is, the left part is make your own bundle. And here we give all the respondents the option to, they can make their own bundle. They can have the option of how many bus trips or train trips they want in a month, or they can have unlimited. And the pricing is according to the option they choose, and how many scooter trips, bicycle trips, not trips, but minutes, and for the taxi and share vehicle. So they can just slide and they can choose, they can build their own monthly bundle for this. And then we put this input of this make your own bundle along with all the other choices we get from the engine. So there in the right side, you see a choice, the 5 choices in a single choice task given to a respondent, and he can select either package A and B, pay as you go, where you pay a monthly subscription price and you get discount on all the modes. And the make your own bundle that you already built before, and the last one is that you want to stay with your existing condition, status quo, if you don't want to subscribe to any bundle. So these are the bundle designs that are given to the respondent, and then with all the survey results, we are planning to build a activity-based demand model that is using the SIM mobility. SIM mobility output is the daily activity schedule, so we will get their mode choice, their destination choice, and their queues, how many queues they make, how many stops they make. It is so here in the SIM mobility, there is the demand model and supply model, but we are not using supply model for the implementation of our mass framework. We use the demand model of SIM mobility and we get the daily activity schedule. And also in between here, during the mode choice, we integrate the mass effect and the subscription bundles that they choose for the percentage of population, and we integrate this mass effect and we get the daily activity schedule from the demand side. And then we go to the engine to simulate the supply side model, where we simulate the flow, congestion, and travel times for the supply. Getting the input we get is from the SIM mobility demand, and we use the input from SIM mobility in the engine. And also in engine, we have to have a mass controller that will operate all the fleets and all the micro mobility, if it is available or not, their location, their geofencing, how many bike sharing, the train timings, bus timings, their timetable, schedule, and everything will be implemented in the MSN mass controller. So the demand and supply will be integrated for all the mass implementation in the Tel Aviv network. And also we are also planning the hybrid choice modeling, where we integrate the discrete choice modeling along with the latent variables. So we have to capture the observed heterogeneity and unobserved heterogeneity. Observed is the double pattern, and unobserved is we get from the latent variables. We ask them about their behavior and also the mass adoption, how they want to switch or not, their privacy and everything, and also the switching between the status quo to the mass participation. So this is the plan of the next steps. And main survey collection of up to 400 samples for respondents. And we estimate the mass adoption and bundle choice, including the latent variables, and we integrate the framework that we are already building for the network. Is we integrate this demand and supply model, and we drive the policy insights for the Tel Aviv network.
Why are you using GameSum? It's not clear to me. You said it. Why are not using mobility for the supply of it?
MSUM.
No, MSUM is a different, but mobility you have also supply.
Yes, we do. But mobility is, first of all, mobility aims and as a package was developed for Tel Aviv Metropolitan.
It's already developed. So you have this.
Yes,
Okay.
we have it.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
Good enough.
Already developed for mobility.
Okay, you have already.
Yes, already for mobility on demand.
Basically, you need just to plug the parameters from the bundles.
We have to just build this mass controller only in the MSUM, and to have this all the management of the fleet and this micro mobility, and then we can.
Another technical question, sorry. In this SP experiment, there is the option to I don't want any bundle as well.
Yes,
That's
the last one is
okay.
The existing situation there where you don't.
Existing is zero bundle. Okay.
Existing is you travel as you were traveling before.
Okay. Thank you.
Really?
One question about it was not very clear to me about the labeling and unlabeled.
Okay.
So when you say unlabeled, you need to tell them what's included in the bundle, right?
So yes, the sensitivity of choosing between A and B is based on the attributes, not on the names of name of the label.
But the attribute also influence if they drive or bring. How to isolate it?
And no, we don't isolate it. There, it is still there, but also the effect of the naming, the labeling is also included in this. But when it is unlabeled, the effect of the naming of the bundle is not. Also, there are some other research papers. There is a research paper on mode choice where they say that labeling and unlabeling had no significant difference, but there was some significant difference in their willingness to pay or something. There was a research paper. We are also trying to figure out if there is a significant difference in labeling or if there is no significant difference. That is part of the research.
I think we need to go to the next talk, so thank you.